Hi there. So we just finished this Bronco, so I want to show it off to you. Came out really nice. I'm really happy with it. We started with a really nice body on this one. We got lucky. It's getting really hard to find them, and sometimes until you media blast them, you don't know what you got. But in this case, the body was just exceptional, and I think it's evident in the finished truck. This is actually Icon Bronco number 16. Although it's a little bit out of order. Here's some more electrical connectors, dash module, and different details. And then I'm going to try and narrate it from the car. Alright, so people have been asking me to let you hear the vehicle more and to perhaps do my recording while driving. I am doubtful that the GoPro mic is up for the challenge, but let's give it a shot. I've been out of town, so I missed the opportunity to test drive this truck. My crew did all that while I was gone, and now it's done, so this will actually be the first time I've driven it as well. I'm off to the park doing a test drive video on the Bronco.
You need money?
No, I'm good. Shop's real busy right now. We dodge a bunch of welders here in the aisle and a couple derelicts. Funny thing is, we moved into this shop about 2 years ago. I was quite nervous and said, oh God, how are we ever going to fill this place? Now we're totally out of room and looking for solutions to expand a little bit more. Wah, wah, wah. Traffic. Looks like they're unloading a couple trannies for upcoming Icon Broncos, or Icon BRs officially. An Atlas 2 transfer case. This truck's really nicely set up. This is kind of my favorite color range. Each one that we've done though, maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't, the charcoal and silver color that we use is slightly different. Trying to not do two the same. So this color, I think we pilfered from Lexus, I think it was. And it's got a really nice sheen. It's a little bit more silver than the full dark charcoal that you've seen us do in some of the more recent builds. Other than that, this truck's really nicely optioned. Let's go to the park and see how she feels. Our exhaust is made by our friends at Borla right here in California. It's made using medical grade TIG welded brushed stainless steel, which then we often end up ceramic powder coating. Obviously you can tell by the tone of this truck, this one went for rowdy. So if you keep your foot out of it, it's pretty chill, but if you pound on it, it really comes alive. This particular Bronco is built with the Coyote 5-liter V8. It's pushing about just under 420 horse. Let's see, we've got the Ace & Warner AX15 5-speed manual tranny to the Atlas 2 T-case. And then locking differentials, onboard air compressor, Stop Tech sport brakes, which is 6-piston front caliper, 4-piston rear with dedicated parking brake. We got the sport pedals, we got the Chillowich interior, we got the heated seats, we got the full audio with amp and bass. What else? Rear seat, tuck and tumble removable, and I think that's about it. So I mean that's pretty extensively well optioned. It's a really nice truck. It's feeling really good right now too. Let's try the AC. I use Vintage Air. Really nice system, really good output, perfectly reliable, really well distributed, good people. They make such a nice product. It's kind of a bitch to fit it in the dash on a Bronco though. We had to actually redesign the whole face of the dash, so while it kind of sort of appears stock, we increased the rake angle a bit to allow us to fit the latest and greatest of the Vintage Air AC systems. We also use the Cessna sourced anodized aluminum vents for climate control, which are into that redesigned dash, fit in the dash, not some plastic under dash hanging thingy. And then of course we CNC all our knobs, hand engrave, and then hand enamel them. And then the outboard matte pocket lights are pretty cool. Those actually are used like in Learjet, a lot of military apps. They're pretty cool. This truck opted to go with the manual windows and door locks, although it's really been pretty popular lately to see those go power as well. We're actually building one right now, which I'm excited to test to see how well it works, where we use the new Relic US-made window regulator handles, so they keep the regulator looking stock, not some modern push button switch, and you just nudge it up or nudge it down to get the power control. We started using those with great success in our derelicts, and we just thought it might be a cool idea to integrate them into the BRs. Let me know your thoughts on that style of doing the videos in the car. I don't know if I'm going to do it again unless you guys like it, because it seems to make the video just terribly long. But now that we're here at the park, I can show you a couple more items of this truck in closer detail. So the client did the architectural reflective glass. We also did the Ranger trim package. The wheels you see there are the Black Rock 17-inch aluminum wheels. Really nice powder coat finish on those. It sort of matches our aesthetic. Some people have been asking, yes, we used to use American Racing. No, we don't anymore. We found the Teflon coating on the American Racing wheels sometimes to be a bit modded and irregular, plus it had kind of a milky tone to it, whereas we went with the Black Rock because they're actually American made and the coating is more durable, more consistent, and has a more true black. So there's that laser straight body. This paint process, we copied the Mercedes OEM process for matte or eggshell finishes. It's very expensive paint, but you get what you pay for. So we're really happy with the way that turns out. Let's see, we can get into some more details here. We have the CNC'd locking non-vented fuel door. There's the rear reflectors with their guards that we fabricate, the custom mirrors and handles. We'll go back and cover those a little bit more in detail here in a few. This truck rolls down the road super nice and straight, tons of power. This client did not opt for the AEM Icon Dynamap tuning, which unlocks the variable valve timing for some reason. But having said that, the truck runs great with our standard modified Ford program as well. There's the Icon BR front bumper with the hidden 9.5 winch and aircraft landing LED lights, and Viking fair lead, and I'm so jet lagged I can't even speak English, but whatever, the pintle or whatever the hell it's called. Oh boy. Here's the CNC'd stainless rearview mirrors. And you can see how reflective this glass is. in this footage. Here's our CNC redesigned door handle as well. These work better than stock, feel better than stock, and are made better than stock. It's really hard to shoot this glass. They're kind of like my Dylan sunglasses in that they have sort of a matte reflective gray tone to them. On the inside, your visibility is really good, but on the outside, it's a really nice privacy glass. Here's some up close shots of the wheels, the Black Rocks with the Warren locking hubs. There you see the StopTech 6-piston brakes in the front, 4-piston in the rear with dedicated parking brake. There you can see the Warren winch hidden inside of that bumper, which is a bit of a feat, and our Vision X lights for the front. The front grille on all the Icon BRs is CNC'd out of a solid chunk of billet. I think it's 96 pounds and it whittles down to about 24 pounds. Here's the CNC'd wiper arms and upgraded blades. Here's trying to show you the dimensional values of those side reflector guards. Those are also fitting stock trucks. And same with our LED circuit board tail lamp assembly and light guard, again CNC'd out of aluminum and powder coated black. Here's our rear bumper system that we've designed. So you have this T-handle, and then this opens up, and there's this CNC'd aluminum ramp with the spring pin click. So that locks the bumper when the carrier is out at 90 degrees, which keeps it from rolling out into traffic or into the side of your truck, and also protects the tailgate from damage should it hinge back. When you're done with it, you simply pull up the black knob and that releases the pin. Here's the license plate and reverse light mounting system on that rear spare tire carrier. That is a hella light for the low output for the license plate, and then that high output bugger for the reverse light, which is also tied to a manual toggle. Here's the laser cut Icon branding for the tailgate, and then here's our modified tailgate latch that is now locking. We also add a third brake light, again LED, up on the lift hatch. That lift hatch now has gas shocks instead of those knee action rattle traps that were the original design. Same with the front hood. We use a similar concept on the front to make the hood more stable. Moving on to the interior, here you see the laser cut stainless steel ribbed panels with water jet cut aluminum trim with aircraft hardware Chilowich lowers. Here's our Dakota Digital collaboration instrument panel assembly. Here's our CNC pedals, CNC knobs for hood and brakes. And coming up to the dash, those are those Cessna sourced aluminum extrusion, double anodized AC vents, and these cool military spec lights that are adjustable. Panning across the dash, you see lights, wiper, fan, vent, temp, 12-volt power port, and the 4 AC vents, 2 map lights, and the glove box. A lot of engineering went into something as simple as a glove box. It is about 9 separate pieces of aluminum or stainless. And on the inside of that, we run the 4-wheel drive instruction plate. In the background. Here's another shot of that center LED light for instrumentation, the Marinco power port, as well as those CNC'd, hand engraved and hand enameled dash knobs. Here's the recent update Atlas 2 shifter knobs, and there's the locking front and rear differential dedicated air compressor switches. Tuffy center console, which hides the audio head unit as well as the seat heaters for the front seats. The rear seats on the Icon BR do not have heat. Upstairs here, the stock cardboard headliner is replaced with an Alcantara system. The windshield wiper system is updated to a 3-speed with delay single motor modern unit. Here's the Learjet visors. Here's our hand welded roll cage. And panning down to the tuck and tumble removable rear seat in the cargo area. Also, all the floor mats front to rear are done in Chilowich with a non-skid rubber backing and Dynamat insulation. They're all geometric interlocking panels, so they're removable if you want to get nasty on the inside. Here on the back side of the console, there's another cup holder and more LED lights tied to the door sensors. And the cargo panels, they're again like the front door panels, cut ribbed to stainless with aluminum locking cabinets. And then those integrate the LED interior lights and chill witch panels, insulation on the back side. They're the flush D anchors for max tie down in the rear, the power port, the JL audio base, and then up in front you have the Focal speakers. There's two more Focal coax speakers up in the front kick panel area as well. As I'd mentioned, this is number 16, and here's the data tag describing who's involved and that it is number 16. And the more astute Icon fans will notice we have the Nike swoosh back on here. We finally finished up the last batch where my machinist messed up and forgot to put the swoosh in there. So the swoosh is back. Moving on through the engine bay, here's just some quick shots of the bay at large. So here's the 5.0 Coyote with the Icon front CNC badge added on there. Back on the firewall we have the Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator. There's the false inner fender box for the ECU, CNC'd hood adjustable stoppers. Here's our fuse panel system with all of the art telling you what circuit is what. And then moving down to the underside, this truck has the sport suspension option, so that denotes the remote canister nitrogen charged Fox shocks with Eibach coils. Those are adjustable and tunable. And then there's the only Heim joints on the truck, which are the short links for the adjustable sway bars. The sway bar exists on the front and the rear. There's the remote canister for the rear shock. And here you can see some of Art Morrison's handiwork with the triangulated 4-link rear and radius arm of front with panhard. So thanks again for watching my video, and please reach out to us if you have any further questions. Take care.